but you were still snacking.
What's snacking mean?
You know what snacking is.
What's good people? I'm OBO, and in case you didn't know, I'm the G in LGBTQ, and you're watching It's Just Not Adding Up. So get in here and act like you got some sense. We're about to create some space.
I'm 39 now. Don't do me like that. No, but I'm all for the Gen Zs. Like, I'm here for them.
Yeah.
And I'm all for all of that. You know, the acronyms and the pronouns and all of that. But for me, personally, and I think I can speak for some of my age group, we are here for fighting for our blackness first. Before, you know, me being gay, that don't make me as a person.
I mean, I think when we're talking about growing up, even my generation on backwards, I think...
You didn't take the labels off this because, you know, you got to take the labels off so we don't get sued.
But no, I feel like when it comes to the communities that I found myself in and on up, we think about we really weren't raised with representation. And we also weren't raised with language. I didn't see gay on TV. Everybody asked me all the time, who was my icons growing up? I didn't have any icons. It wasn't like I turned on TV and saw a bunch of gay characters. But now, you can't turn on the TV without seeing some sort of gay or trans or bi or lesbian character, which I think has definitely postured the minds of younger people.
But why do your icons have to be gay? Why
they don't necessarily have to be, but it would have been nice if they could have been. And I think now we're seeing people I think a lot of the advocates are working to give people options. A lot of people who are older, I think sometimes, and not saying that you're like this, but can be in a space where their sexuality is handled a specific way because it had to be when they were younger, and it's hard to unlearn that. But when you're younger, they're hearing gay, trans, they're identifying all these things at 6 and 7 and 8.
That's what I'm saying. The crazy part about it is we weren't coming out at that age.
Right.
We see 2, 3, 4-year-olds pumping it down the block.
Let's do it, and I'm with it.
And
I'm here for it.
I don't know about
I'm here for it because in my mind, I knew who I was very young. I spent a lot of time hiding it, but I knew who I was very young. And I spent all my years trying to get back to who that person was. Cause I knew you know what you like, and then you kind of realize I'm in the hood. It ain't gonna go down. They ain't going for it. My family might not go for it. Whatever you think.
I know a lot of niggas from the hood that is flamboyant as and they with the shit. They play football. They be in the streets with everybody. That's where I grew up.
Yeah,
you know,
you were one of them. I get it.
Okay, that's where we at. I knew I was gay in the kindergarten and first grade.
Yeah.
So for me, I think I was born gay. However, I made choices growing up not to do that. I don't necessarily think I was fighting those, things. I just made those choices, but I've always had those feelings.
Yeah.
I think we don't act on those things because we're taught to have respect for our parents, and we know that our parents aren't going to go for that, or will they? My mom tricked me into letting her know, and now, she was the first person I told. So like when you say when you came out, I consider myself coming out is when I told my mom, because she was the only person that I really cared to know, at that time. Yeah. So if there's a lot of conversations to be had on panels, in public, on TV, in front of straight and gay people. Yeah. And I think we need to start creating those platforms where we could have a mixture of people so they can understand what these things are. If we don't create a platform where straight and gay people are being more informed about, these pronouns and these, acronyms and all of that, then how are we going to grow as a community together and outside our community as it relates to that?
I think you're seeing people who are trying. Can we acknowledge the effort here, right? Like,
I want to acknowledge the effort, but I want to acknowledge who the effort is for, because I feel like we're fighting for trans, and I feel like we're fighting for more trans and lesbians versus we're fighting for the black gays. I do. I do.
Okay, I mean,
and that's my own opinion, and
that's fair.
People gonna feel the way they want to feel, but I feel like they're not fighting for the black gays. I don't think so. When you go to these gay pride parades and all of that, it's filled with non-black people. The black people, I mean, we starting to show up to the parades and stuff like that, but why are we having white gay pride? Why are we having black gay pride? You know what I'm saying? We have gay pride, but that gay pride is usually filled with, you know, whites and Hispanics and trans. But we have to have our own black gay pride because we know that's for us. You have it in you have it in every city. At Labor Day weekend in Atlanta, Dallas Gay Pride, Houston, DC, Memorial Day weekend, LA, 4th of July weekend. We have those for us because those big, you know, gay prides, they're not really, we don't consider ourselves included in that. Do you consider yourself included in the large gay pride parades and all of that?
I don't think me as a like OBO is thought of when it comes to stuff like that. I just don't, because I think my disposition, archetype is who I am as a person. I don't think people are. I don't think people think of me when they think of a gay guy, but I think that's part of the reason why it's necessary for conversations like this to happen.
Right.
Because people understand that I'm not an anomaly. There's a bunch of gay guys who are just like me.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And different, you know, all the things. Tons. But I think people are under the impression that there's this one kind of, even if you think about pride, the parades, and not even just the parades, but all the media you see, it usually is one type of gay guy, which is whatever, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, but I think a lot of that is a byproduct of the narrative people have been pushing down people's throats for so long.
Yeah.
Everybody paints the black gay person as this DL person or as this person who was hiding who he is. And that may not be the case. Yeah. I know a lot of us who are comfortable with ourselves. A lot of us who are out here doing our thing. A lot of us who don't mind.
Absolutely.
But media will convince you that all the masculine presenting or masculine leaning gay guys are DL. Yeah. We have girlfriends. We're hiding who we are. Yeah. But we're not. But I mean, that happens. I'm not saying it doesn't happen at all. But I just think that we're going to have to really teach people, to your point about teaching, but to teach people to understand that you need to show all kinds of gay guys.
Do you go to the gay pride parades?
No. But I came out in 2019 at the end of it, and so it was COVID for the next 2 years.
Oh, shit, you like just came out.
In 2019.
But you've been gay.
Yeah.
But you just now been vocal about it.
Facts.
But you were still snacking.
What's snacking mean?
You know what snacking is. All in all, I feel like me as a black person, and I think I speak for a lot of us, is that we don't feel included with, you know, all the new stuff that's coming out now. You know, we're all for it. However, when they were thinking about making these changes and pushing these things on everybody, I don't think they were thinking about black people. And again, I'm going to say this again. My fight is for my blackness first over anything, because my gayness is only a small portion of who I am. I'm more than just being gay. I'm a black person. I'm smart. I have degrees. I have a amazing career. You know what I'm saying? There's more to us than us being gay, but gay is always the focal point of who you are. Oh, you gay? Oh, you know what I'm saying? And another thing I don't really like is, like, you know, a lot of people got gay friends. So if I just met you and I talk to my friends, I'd be like, girl this and girl that and yes and all of that. You don't get the right to, you just met me. You can't walk up to me snapping your fingers, yes, and doing all of that. You can't do me like that because you don't know me like that.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So
I think for me it's always tough because I don't necessarily separate my blackness from my queerness, gayness. But I think, like, I always say I'm going to be gay, I'm going to be black, I'm going to love God. I'm going to do that until the day I die. And that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
But I do understand that there is a lot of fights to be had. When you're double marginalized and triple marginalized, there's a lot of fights to be had.
Yeah. I don't think we're separating it. I think we're just putting to the forefront of what we are
What's
fighting.
most important?
What's most important to me. And what's most important to me is my fight for my blackness. Because that's a fight that we've been having to fight for years and years. And we've made progress. And, you know, we're going to make progress as it relates to, you know, the acronyms and the pronouns and stuff like that as well. Yeah. However, but our struggles and everything that we've, you know, been through as far as our black is concerned, that's just way more important to me than me fighting my sexuality, when my sexuality is just something that I do.
So can I call you sis?
Huh?
Can I call you sis?
Oh, you did though. You did though.
I just wanted to know.
I feel like
Yeah, we got a vibe, right?
Yeah. You know.
Why nobody called the cops?
So do you feel like your sexuality affected your career? Well, matter of fact, what do you do? Let's talk about what you do.
I'm Tejas. I produce. I am. Y'all learned that at school. I am. You don't say my name is. You say I am. That's what we do in the South. We say I am Tejas. I produce music videos and commercials, promos, build outs, things of that nature. I have a film degree. Yeah, that's what I do.
Has your sexuality affected you in the industry?
I don't think it has, because I feel like there's so many of us in the industry and we are running things. We are the heads of the companies. We are the stylists. We are the hairstylists. We are the wardrobe stylists. We are the makeup artists. We are the producers. We are the directors. We are there. And to be honest, the gays run the industry. I feel that. Yeah. I don't think it. I think there's a level of uncomfortability, as it relates to but I think that's just more of a personal thing for me.
Okay.
I get uncomfortable sometimes when maybe let's just say if I was shooting when I used to work a lot with Cash Money. Young Money, Cash Money. I used to work a lot with them, and that was at the beginning of my career. And I was just a production assistant, so I was like a runner. I was doing everything, and it was great. It was great. But you would just always be around a lot of hood, and I would sometimes get uncomfortable because I'm like, are they gonna clock me? Are they gonna, say something? But nobody ever brought it up. I just did my job well, and everybody respected me, and I got hired for more jobs, and I quickly moved myself, up to producer. So I think it was just a personal. I think a lot of us, as black men, we deal with, personal fears as it relates to you play football, I play football. I want to go out here and play football with these niggas, and I know I ball on these niggas, but then also you'll think about it unless you get one of your other gay homies. As a matter of fact, you want to go do that? Because we go run some ball on some. But no, in all seriousness, I think us black men, we deal with our personal struggles as it relates to when we walk into, even with our families. Do you feel a certain way sometimes if you were to bring your boyfriend around your family, you'll feel uncomfortable? So I think we get uncomfortable in certain situations. But as for the industry, the gays run the industry, and we are here to stay.
I love it.
And if you're not low key, if you're not gay in the industry, you're not winning. I'm gonna just call a spade a spade.
Not if you're not gay, you're not winning.
I mean, you winning, but the gays are here, and
I love it.
They running everything.
I love it. I think gay men are running a lot of industries. A lot of them. You know what I mean?
We are. And to be honest, that's why I was happy when you invited me here, because I feel like we're both, Well, I knew who you were before we met. And it was like we known each other for years because we just connected. But I love that you were masculine, and we all cut up or whatever. But I love that you were masculine and you were. Catch it. Don't be snapping at me now. If you don't know me like that, don't come snapping at me, because I ain't. But I think if more masculine men use their platform, I think we'll be in a better place where we can speak more about black gay men, because we don't speak about that. And that's why we have those acronyms and those pronouns that stand for, everything that they stand for, but we don't feel included in that because most masculine black gay men aren't going to, use their platform to just speak on their gayness. And this is my first time actually ever in camera. Like, people might know that I'm gay, but I'm not like broadcasting it around. Like, you might can figure it out if I'm feminine or whatever the case is. But hell, straight men are feminine now. You got all these niggas on TikTok, you know.
Wait, you gay?
What is considered gay now? Because when I was growing up, any sign of femininity was gay. But you got rappers with their nails painted.
I love it.
You got rappers with dresses
wearing,
on.
Kid
Cudi another kid. You know,
I love it.
Crop tops, all types of shit. But you got to think about back in the 70s, what was considered gay, because we were wearing bell bottoms, tight bell bottoms, crop tops, all of that, but this is in the 70s. So it's like, is that considered gay?
But that's what I'm saying. Gay is not a behavior, and we keep trying to make it a behavior, and it's not going to work. It's never going to work that way.
Do you think the hip hop artists are taking it too far these days? No. You don't?
No.
Why?
I'm with it.
Why?
Do whatever you want to do. There's no rules. Do whatever you feel like you want to do it. Okay. Period.
I don't have a problem with it, but sometimes I do think they take it too far.
With what part?
Well, it'd be a lot. It's a lot. It's
not today.
Well, no. We can today.
Not today, Tay.
We could today, but I'm also a little more old school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you don't have to be.
I don't have to be, but I am.
So let these folks do what they do.
I am letting them do what they do, but sometimes
and celebrate them.
I do that.
So it's never too far.
But my personal opinion, which I'm entitled to,
that's a fact.
Which I'm entitled to.
That's a fact.
I think sometimes we do take it too far, and I say we do take it too far. But you know what? No, I'll take that back. I don't think we take it too far. I think we're good on that. I think the world is just not always ready for a change like that.
I can never see
and
that.
I think since you were talking about your brother and I was talking about my sister, they don't look at that as artistry. They look at that as being gay, and it's like, that's not gay. That's just what they doing.
Facts. This is Tay Halls, everybody. It's just Tay Halls. I'm gonna insert some claps right here. There you go. We'll see you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Keep creating space. Peace.
And exercise your own opinion.